Bien, bonjour et je suis présentement avec M. Isilio Arriaga. Mon nom est Louis Clich pour comment acheter en Floride.com. Je suis présentement à Miami Beach et je suis en compagnie de M. Isilio Arriaga, qui est courtier et broker ici pour la compagnie Plan B Realty International. Ce que j'aimerais faire, c'est que on va faire un petit entrevue avec Isilio pour voir un peu le marché de la Floride, qu'est-ce qui peut être intéressant pour les Québécois. En fin de compte, on sait qu'il y a quand même un intéressement au niveau du marché immobilier de la Floride pour l'ensemble des Canadiens, spécialement aussi pour les Québécois. Ça fait que je voudrais avoir un peu une entrevue, je vais faire une entrevue avec Isilio pour voir qu'est-ce qui se passe effectivement là, au niveau du marché de l'immobilier. Eh bien, hi Isilio.
It's a pleasure. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine, and you? So I appreciate your time with us today to talk about the real estate especially in Florida. So Isilio, could you talk about you a little bit?
Well, as you know, as we were talking a little bit yesterday, I was a former president of the Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce, which is by the largest chamber organization in the state of Florida. We have over 5,000 members. And I had the honor of presiding over the chamber for 1 year. I have also worked in the public sector with Governor Jeb Bush in his last term as a public service commissioner. And now, for the last 4 years, I've been the broker of Plan B International Realty. And I'm very happy about the fact that Florida is booming. Miami has become the international city by preference for many foreigners. So we're very happy to be here.
Okay, so you know the real estate now in Florida. You had a crisis in 2008, but now we are recovering. So we have a lot of people from Quebec, especially in Canada, Canadian too. They are looking to have a place here in Florida. Could you talk about the market a little bit?
Well, let's be clear about what happened here in the United States, which is spread out to the rest of the world. Banks were lending money to people that had no capacity of paying. This money was backed by mortgages that were put into securities, into paper. And they were sold and resold all over the world. When the persons that could not pay these mortgages started going to default, the paper became worthless and the banks were exposed and the whole financial crisis came around. The fact that these mortgages were being sold and resold created speculation of the prices of construction, of buildings, of houses. So a house that would cost $100,000, just to mention a figure, would be flipped immediately and sold to you for $125. You would turn around and sell it to somebody else for $150. And the whole spiral started growing and growing until they finally busted and exploded. And then immediately in 2006-07 approximately, the prices started going down, abruptly.
Yeah.
So we lost in the value of the houses between 50 and 60%. That created a parallel market called short sales and REOs. And I want to be very clear about this because for most of my buyers, and probably Canadian buyers eventually, will come to Florida and say, I want to buy an REO because it's cheap. Well, the point here is that this is a country where market economy works. In other words, supply and demand take over. Yes, we had houses that we could buy for maybe 60% of its price in 2008. You come here in 2010 and you buy it for 60% less. There were those deals, but they're over. Prices came down all the way that they could come. And we're beginning to see a rebounding of the economy. And when I say that is because the gross national product last year, 2011, in the United States showed a 2% growth. We had negative growth in previous years. Now we have finally a positive growth and we're heading to the 5% normal gross national product. The market fixes the price. If you have an REO that is selling for $100,000, and you want to sell your house for $120,000, which is equal to the REO, nobody's going to buy your house. What I'm trying to say is that the REO, or the short sale, has become the market price. So one of the things that I say is that the future is now.
Okay.
The future in Florida is now. And it is now because prices are not going to go down anymore.
Okay.
We are beginning to see a growth of the economy, a recovery of the housing market, and it is the time to buy.
So what's about the availability? Is there still some house, some condo available?
What we have seen in the southeast Florida condominium market, I'm only talking about condominiums right now, is that there were about 17,000 units built between 2005 and 2008. Of those, about only 10%.
Oh, yeah.
There is a big study done by the National Association of Realtors with a local company that states that only very few condominiums are left because they have been sold. They haven't been sold in the United States, they've been sold to foreigners, to people that want to take advantage of the prices we're offering. But now, the developers are beginning to build again. So whoever buys now is going to find a good price and no availability for the next 3-4 years until the next buildings come up. That means that the prices of the property is going to start going up very fast. What was built before at a cost of $200 a square foot is now going to be built at a cost of $500 a square foot. So, and if the Canadian dollar is in par with the American dollar, you have a bigger advantage.
So it's the time. Also about the investment, there are a lot of people, they talk about the BME or the Floride, and they are talking about the retirement. But it's not only retirement, it's an investment. So I know that they have a lot of demand for the rent. So what's about that?
Well, I just mentioned that we haven't built anything new since 2010. It takes approximately a year and a half to get permits for a new construction, between design and permitting. And it takes about 2.5 years to build. So we're talking about 4 years from now,
yes,
where there won't be any availability. Every country in the world has a population that needs housing. Every year, new houses have to be built. So the United States hasn't built anything for the last 4 years.
yes.
That means, believe it or not, we have a deficit in housing. People are then beginning to rent. So they have to find, people graduate from college, they get married, they don't have new houses to buy, they rent.
And the fact about the foreclosure, a lot of people, they lose the house, so now they are looking for to rent.
Okay. So add to the fact that no houses have been built, that the population keeps growing and needs new houses. A lot of people have lost their houses. They're in the REO sector, they have to rent. So the rents are going up. It has been, for the last 5 years, the pace of dollars per square foot of rent have been going up. So it's a good market for rental right now for investing. Investing is the name of the game at this time because the prices are at the lowest possible level and the rent is very, very high.
Okay, so what's the principal thing the Quebecers or Canadian have to take care of before buying in Florida?
You need to make sure that first of all, you have to find the proper person to work. Don't fall into the hands of new persons that don't have a company that is well settled, that have an experience. So cover yourself with finding the proper assistants, the professionals, licensed people with companies with reputation that know what they're doing. When you go buy a property, you make sure that the homeowners association is in good financial state. Okay? Because what happens if the homeowners association is not financially stable, the whole condominium is going to go down in value because there will be no maintenance, all kinds of problems will arise, people will start abandoning the units. So make sure that the homeowners association is in good shape, and also make sure that the title company that you select, which is, by the way, one of the problems we have with short sales and REOs, you don't have a chance to select a title company. Title company is imposed on you, and you cannot control the quality of the title that you're going to get. You cannot control the quality of the hidden damages. There are people that damage the properties. They put cement on the water and things like that. And those things that you don't know because you have to take the house as is. So therefore, homeowners association, good title to make sure that your title is clean and protected and you own really the property that you buy.
Okay. So I can say that it's a must to have a good person, good realty, and have a good title company and take care about what's happened. So in the area where they are good, we talk about the West and the East and the Florida. Is there a better area than the other one?
It depends on the characteristics of the Quebec people. It depends on the characteristics of the Canadians. For example, people like to live in areas where other countrymen are, or similar people. I understand Canadians like the Fort Lauderdale, the north part of the southeast Florida. The Latin Americans like the south part of southeast Florida. But there are beautiful areas in each one of the sectors. For example, if you're a high-end buyer, you go much better buying in Brickell Avenue in downtown Miami, because those are the most luxurious buildings in all of the southeast Florida. If you are an investor that wants peace and quiet, you can go to Broward County. If you're looking for fun, if you're looking for the life of the city, you come to Miami Beach.
Yes.
Okay, so you find in every county of southeast Florida the different areas where you can have the high-end, very expensive property, you have the lower-end, less expensive. Both will return the money that you want if you're making an investment. But Southeast Florida is it. Wherever you want to be in Florida, you're going to be fine.
Yes. Okay, so that's the time. That's the time to make a move for someone the desire to be in Florida. So that's the time.
This is the best moment to invest in Florida. Prices have never been lower. The availability is still there. Even if you buy second-hand, you're still going to get a great price because, as I said before, the REO market is fixing the price of the market. So this is the moment. Don't delay it, because if you delay it, next year you're going to find prices 10–15% higher.
And you can add to that when the currency, money from Canadian, is equal with the money with the US. So that's the time.
Yeah, take advantage of that because.
So, thank you very much.
I'm waiting for you guys to come to South Florida. The Sunshine State, we wait for you. We love it here. I'm very happy. I've been here for 15 years, and I just, every time that I wake up, I say, my God, thank you so much, because I'm in Florida.
OK, merci. Donc, on dit un bon merci, Isilio. Je pense qu'on a une bonne information concernant le marché. Fait que, bon, ici, Louis Clich pour commerçantenfloride.com. Puis, merci de votre attention.